I will be sharing with you what I have learned from our Mathematics Grade 7 third quarter. The first topic is about representing point, line, and plane using concrete and pictorial models. Then, I will discuss about illustrating a circle and the terms relating to it. Then, for the final topic, which is about the circumference and area of a circle. Points refers to an exact location that is represented by a dot. For example, point is represented by a dot pointing to Manila in Google Maps. A star is also an example of a point. A tip of a colored pencil is another example of a point. Lines is a one-dimensional figure which has length but no width. The line in the middle of a highway is one example of it. Railings is an example of a line too. The lines of equator, latitude, and longitude is also an example of a line. Planes is a flat, two-dimensional surface that extends infinitely far. The surface of a table is an example of a plane. A surface of a chalkboard is also an example of a plane. Another example of a plane is the surface of colored paper. Illustrating a circle and the terms related to it. These are the parts of the circle. We will first discuss the terms related to circles. Take note, for you to understand the terms related to circles, consider the figure below. A circle may be defined as the set all points that are fixed from a point called the center. In naming a circle, we use its center denoted by a single capital letter. A radius is a line segment from the center to any point around the circle. Two or more radius is called radii. A diameter is a line segment that passes through the center and whose endpoints are on the circle, also called as the longest chord. Chord, unlike diameter, it does not pass through the center of the circle. A chord is a line segment whose endpoints are on the circle. In this data, the chord is line segment UR, line segment PR, and line segment DR. Arcs of a circle. An arc is a part of the circle. The symbol looks like this. One complete rotation of a circle is equivalent to 360 degrees. Arcs measurement are expressed in degrees like angles. In naming arcs, two endpoints and another point on the arc. There are three types of arc, namely semicircle, minor arc, and major arc. Let us discuss the types of arc. Semicircle. Basically, a semicircle is half of the circumference of a circle which measures exactly 180 degrees. In this data, arc UPR and UDR are semicircles. Minor arc. An arc of a circle which measures less than a semicircle is a minor arc. In this data, arc UP, arc PR, arc UD, and arc DR are minor arcs. Major arc. If an arc measures greater than a semicircle, it is a major arc. In this data, arc PRD and arc UDP are major arcs. Angles in a circle. An angle is formed by two non-collinear rays with a common endpoint called the vertex. There are two types of angles that can be formed inside the circle, namely central angle and inscribed angle. Central angle. A central angle is an angle formed by two rays whose vortex is the center of the circle. In this data, angle POD is a central angle. In this data, angle POU, angle POR, angle UOR, angle DOU, angle DOR are central angles. Inscribed angle. An inscribed angle is an angle formed whose vertex is on the circle and whose sides contain the chords of a circle. In this data, angle PRD, angle PRU, angle DRU are inscribed angles. Intercepted arc. An intercepted arc lies in the inner portion of an inscribed angle and whose endpoints is on the angle. In this data, angle PRD is an inscribed angle. Arc PD or arc PUD is an intercepted arc of angle PRD. After that, we have discussed about our topics on illustrating a circle and the terms related to it. We will now discuss the circumference and area of a circle. The circumference is the perimeter of a circle or an ellipse. More generally, the perimeter is the curved length around any closed figure. The area enclosed by a circle of radius r is pi r squared. To solve for the circumference of a circle, you must first use this formula, 2 pi r, which is equals to 2 times pi times the value of radius. Given the radius of 3 centimeters, we will multiply 2 with the value of pi, 3.14, and the value of the radius, 3 centimeters, which roughly equates to 18.85 centimeters. To solve for the area, you need to use the formula pi r squared. Let us use our radius again. So 3.14 times the value of our radius, 3 centimeters squared. That roughly equates to 28.27 centimeters of area in the circle. And that concludes my topics in the circumference and area of a circle. That will be the end for our topics today. Again, this is Shan, Gabrielle, Vizarra. Say goodbye. Halong kamutanan.